Good evening, everybody. We had the first session on project management this month, start of the month. That was a very basic introduction to the project management was there. And that session, if I review with you guys right now in just next 1 minute time, project management is a temporary endeavor. That means it has a definite start and definite end. We don't keep doing for lifelong, point number one. It's unique in nature. Every time you make a building, but when you make a building, you encounter new challenges, new designs, new types. So every project is a unique project. The most important point is that project management is something which is not born today. Project management is as old as humanity. That means when I say something like this, it is as old as humanity. And remember that we saw the Great Wall of China and we saw the old construction in India. We saw many structures in the past duration, 1,000 centuries before. We saw the latest structures, latest miracles, from Burj Khalifa to longest and the highest bridge. That means when I have such an old existing structures, monuments, which indicates that, and even our what we got it, Mohenjo-daro and Harappa civilization, that old civilization, how well planned township was there. So this all is possible as an outcome of something has been built with a very systematic way, very planned way, and not build up for a line, because what structure we see from the history, they are finished structures. They are in a good shape. Of course, 1,000 years deterioration will be there in those structures, but when they were made to the specifications. They were good looking. They had aesthetic sense. They had a durability. They had a good design. So the project management is nothing but why I told all these statements, that project management is a packet of proven practices, time-tested practices. Correct? So that was just a quick recap to our previous session. Today and tomorrow's session, again I say, who are highly enthusiastic in project management, who are taking up certification programs also, this will be a foundation building what I'm taking today and tomorrow. And who are not even in project management, believe me, the project management is a lifeline. It tells you how systematically you should work, how systematically you synchronize your processes. Okay, so we will start these 2-day session today and with a simple case study, which will open your doors, because when I say it is a time-tested methods, so that means it is a packet of proven practices, proven methodologies, and those are making the project management successful. So from that point of view, we are going to look into our today's and tomorrow's session very slowly but conceptually. How the framework, how the foundation, what is the structure of project management, okay? The slide on the screen right now, what you see, okay? We all encounter the traffic challenges, okay? We all know this. So when there is a traffic challenge, and every day you are going from your home to your office and you are facing these challenges, am I right? What thought comes to your mind? The 3-4 things immediately come to your mind. First thing is, I will change my office timings. I will not go on time. I will go little early or I will go little late. Let me avoid this congestion. Yes, you're right. You're right. Second thing is, why the government is not building up some flyovers, some bypass routes and everything. That also you're right. That when you think like this, there is an essential, there is a requirement. So what happens? This is what you who are traveling on the road every day, okay? Now this Ministry of Public Works or this departments who are responsible for these road constructions, flyover constructions, how they think on this. How they think on this now. They do a regular traffic density survey, that where we are getting, because CCTV cameras are nowadays very common on the streets. So they do a traffic density survey. where more congestion is happening, which time it is a problematic scenario. And then they try to see that, fine, we have a problem at around 6 or 7 routes in city during peak hours. But in that 6 or 7 routes which are having a problem, there are 1 or 2 routes whose problem has increased exponentially, and now almost 10 to 12 hours we have a congestion there. So that means the traffic density has increased. You're right. And when the traffic density has increased, it is increasing the chances of failure to reach in time if you follow that route. This is the first thing. There are many other things, health issue, pollutions, so many things are there. So then what happens? The departments who are responsible for that, they start evaluating that problem. Okay, we have identified the 2 routes are very chronic problem is there of the traffic, okay. Then they think, okay, what could be done? What is the solution? What is a quick win? What is a quick win for this? Oh, what we'll do, we'll open an extra lane. Because one direction there is a traffic, so what we'll do, we switch over, we'll add, because there's a to and fro movement, correct? So we'll add the other side which is slightly less dense or much less denser, whatever the condition, try to add us one more lane to this side, so we get a more traffic space direction from north to south. You getting my point? Flexible dividers, that is one solution. Japan is having, and nowadays many countries are adopting that. Flexible dividers, traffic density adjustment, that is one thing. Second thing, they will think, do we have any other, they will try to see other routes on the map, so they can detour the route, or they can cut 2 or 3 sub routes which are coming on this main route, so they can divert 2 or 3 from this route, so that the density becomes less here. Correct? So these are all solutions right now being discussed, okay, fine. Then once working on, or maybe more solutions could be there, okay, maybe more solution could be there. Like this, which are a quick win, immediately. Let's get a solution in 124 hours, okay, like this. But at the same time, they are looking for the lifeline of that quick win situation. Okay, we'll open one side, flexible dividers, okay. Oh, we will cut 2 routes, sub routes, and we'll reroute them so that we get less density. But looking at the increasing population, increasing vehicle density, how long this will make you successful? That is also a question comes now. Correct, guys? You are flowing with me, okay? I'm taking you very slowly to give you the complete umbrella picture of project management, okay? So this is the best example, we can think over it, then academics can follow this. So now, the evaluators, the departments who are responsible for this, traffic and public works department, public transport and public works department, they think, okay, we'll do this. This is good to do, and we should, in fact, we started doing it also. But we are sure about it, that this solution will support us maybe next 6 months' time. Because the density curve, the way the vehicle traffic density is increasing, we will be not able to get good benefit out of our this quick win solutions after 6 months. Okay, we'll get a breathing space right now. And then is this route is getting connected with some new industrial development or a big township connectivity, something is coming there. Yeah, there's a township is also coming. So that means we have a big load coming up to be get connected. So, when all these options are thought and it is concluded after evaluating the different options. So, the point to catch here is, first is a problem statement. The problem exists. Chronic traffic congestion, okay? Then, what are the solutions for that? Because there is a problem, so there has to be a solution for it. So, we look into that solutions. And in that solutions, when we evaluated multiple solutions, there are some solutions which are giving quick relief. There are some solutions which are required to support the situation from the longer run, because these quick win solutions will not support us for a long duration. So it is better to plan the permanent solutions. It is better to discuss, debate, evaluate permanent solution and start working on it now. Otherwise, we will cease to flow. The traffic will not move an inch in hour. Serious statement, serious problem statement. So then they try to see what kind of flyovers we have to make, what kind of bypass routes we have to make, what kind of roundabouts need to be converted to signals. All these plans are made for that route, starting from maybe 10-kilometer long route is there. So what could be the solutions? How we can reduce the traffic, how we can make the traffic to easily get out to their route so that they don't stay more on the street, they don't stay more on the route. So then a plan is prepared, an option is prepared, not plan, option. That this option, making 3 flyovers, making 2 bypass routes, diverting another bypass route, making another route, opening another route, these are all possible solutions. And this need to be implemented in one go or progressively in the next 3 or 4 years' time, okay, to ease out the traffic congestion. That is the part of town planning. So now the decision is taken. Yes, we are going to work on this option. This option will make us congestion less for next 25 years. Because we design something, we design for something. You buy something, you don't buy a fridge for 1 week or 10 days. You rent it out. But when you buy a fridge, your compressor manufacturer says, I have given you 10 years warranty for the fridge. That means it is an asset, something you buy for a long run. So similarly, when you make a plan, when you select an option, that option should support you for next 10, 15, 20 years. City is not running away anywhere. Getting my point? So the question comes here now, then that is called making a decision. So you can see there's a start. In the start, there are 2 things below, evaluate and decision. It's a very layman language, I just put it right now. We'll go to project management language in the coming slide. But to understand this, in the start what we do, we evaluate what options I have. Probably there is a possibility that some options may work, some options may not work. So we find out the options. Then we take a decision, which option to be implemented. And this option is from the project management perspectives, creating the infrastructure, not that quick win, bypass make or rerouting some, that is all temporary measures. They are not project management part. They are part of operations, not the project management. Then the next step comes, now okay, very good. We have taken the decision that we'll make 5 flyovers, we'll make 2 routes, we'll do 2 detours and everything. So we took the decision now. After that now, we will prepare for that. We'll make a design of it, we'll do an engineering design for that. We'll create the resources. Resources could be anything, human resource, whether we'll do in-house or there's a contract we'll arrange, so there's a contracting resources. There will be a flus required, money, do you have a budget? So plan your budget, because our scheme of project implementation, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, in phase 1, 2 flyovers, in phase 2, 3 flyovers, like this. In phase 3, there is a detour road for 5 kilometers, another 5 kilometers, whatever you are making it, correct? So that is called, that requires money to implement. So arrange the money also. Then what is? Do it. Now you have resources, you have design ready, you have to realize that on the ground. Start constructing. Correct? But we talk design and resources also. One more thing you have to remember in your brain when I'm telling resources, it means somewhere you have to take some permission. Some private fellows are having a land, so you need to arrange your land also with them. On all these resources you have to arrange, which are required for the project. Land acquisitions, money, human resources, all these things, okay? Permissions, everything. Remember, Mumbai Metro. If that tree issue comes, then your construction on stop. So better to take, are you going to remove some trees or something like that? Are you impacting environment also? So in a project management, we have to be very clear. That means the question which comes in the preparation is that I talk to my all stakeholders. They are stakeholders. They are stakeholders, correct? So once this is done, now I will do it. I will construct it. And once the construction is completed, I will test it. Remember in the last session, we discussed that the bridge over the Chenab River, which was constructed in 2022, but it was under testing and trials up to 2 to 3 years time, because ultimately the human lives will be on stake when they cross that bridge, tallest bridge in the world. So the testing was done for this flyover. They are working fine. Everything is good. Then finally, it is handed over to public. Not asset is handed over to public. It is the department asset. An asset is created, and then it is handed over to the stakeholder. Means it is open for the public. Who is the stakeholder? Public is the stakeholder. One of the stakeholder who use that. So then it is handed over. See, this was a very, what you call it, very simple, an entry point I made for all of you to understand the concept of or the broader boundaries of project management, okay? Broader boundaries. But now what we are going to see, We are going to see the exploded view of this, and then we are going to see methodically where exactly what the project management defines this each stages in their way, as per PMBOK book and the project management practices, industry practices. Okay. Don't get afraid, don't get worried on these slides. Okay. These slides because this study material you are going to get it. Okay. So this will be a good guide for you always. So as per that I have made, all these are made, but I'm going to speak up on a concepts here. So don't worry about it. You're going to get the concept. Today, or on the previous slide, what we saw was something like a project life cycle or everything. Okay. So what you see here with me right now, this is the project life cycle. Okay. And project life cycle is what? You see from where it is starting. It is starting here and it is ending at here, completing the project, handing over, correct? But before that, I discussed, before going to that start and all activities, I discussed something more about it. Okay. Okay. So today we are going to understand before the project starts, what all project management definitions or what are the project management activities we do before the real project work starts. Okay. So that means we are going to understand pre-project work. Clear? And in the pre-project work, we are going to have prominently 3 components right now, which is called need assessment, business case, and benefit management plan. We are going to discuss this first. Understood? Then after this, we will be in a good shape to get inside the project life cycle. Then we'll discuss specifically project life cycle. Okay. So again, I'm repeating, our first focus is on pre-project work, which includes need assessment, business case, and benefit management plan. Clear? Okay. So we'll move to the next slide now. This was only to show you what we are right now into it, what we are understanding it. Don't worry, it will be very easy to understand. Okay. Now first is project need assessment. The critical first step. If there is an alternative available, operational solution available, no need to invest capital investment. You getting my point? That if you have a steel plant and your sales are increasing, okay, and that sales, when they are increasing, so you think now, oh, I should expand my capacity. But try to see if you can increase your working hours. If you double your working hours from 8 to 16 hours, why you need a plant, another plant? I'm just giving a very simple example. Huh? So you don't need a plant. So the need assessment is, yes, there is a need for supporting the higher production requirement, but that could help me out. By just doubling my shift. So no need to have a project for that. No need to build a plant. You got my point? So the matter ends there. What matter ends there? I deleted a plant construction, heavy investment. I said, I don't need it. Why should I do it? Very good. Because project required full of capital investments. That's why the needs are assessed very seriously. Second option. Company want to jump a growth from 100 million to 1 million. Company has a high vision, high goal. They want to expand. Right now, they are ranking number 1 in Kuwait. But they want to be number 1 or maybe in top 3 in GCC region. And for that, they need to increase at least their capacity by 5 times. They have a good brand name. Okay, it's not that their brand name is good, but they want to be in top 3 in GCC region. And for this, they need to increase their production by 5 times. So you can make 2 ships, 2.5 ships, 3 ships. Still you are not able to reach the 5 times production from your existing plant. Then you try to see, can I do some capacity enhancements program, something I can do, some small thing I can do and I can increase my capacity. If that works out, fine. If that does not work out, what next? Then what you will do, okay, I have an idea that will not install a plant. What we'll do? There are some plants which are already which are working at less capacity, but they can make the product what we are making for steel quality. They can make our quality steel. So we'll try to approach them and we'll tell them, you make the steel, but you make that steel in my brand image, my brand name. Okay, my name should be there on that steel. That is that I have made the steel, but in your factory, but in my name. So look for that option also. Suppose that option also did not work out. See, taking a decision to make a plant is a very easy decision, okay? But it comes with a lot of investment. Okay, that's why critically you need to do that. And second thing is that you said that fine, okay, another business concept comes here. See how it comes. Is it required to continue in the steel business only? Our target is to become from 100 million company to 1 billion company. Why can't we do diversification in our business? Of course, diversifications are not easy. Because you know why Bruce Lee said, I'm not worried who knows 10,000 type of martial arts. I'm worried about the person who knows only one martial art style, but he has practiced it 10,000 times. So that's why the business diversification is not that easy cakewalk, okay? Because the business what you're doing today, you have created an infrastructure. You have created your knowledge bank, think tank. So if you think that you want to divert your business for more financial gains, check that option also 100 times. Because you do not have that great experience into that field, or you do not have an experience into that field. But still, if the world is changing this scenario, you need to be adaptive to that scenario and you need to take a decision to be diversification. And if you got a good option, why not? Try to see, no, we'll go for now asset management concept, okay, or portfolio management concept. So what we'll do, we'll try to not only build now steel manufacturing, we'll add a cement manufacturing also. You getting my point? So see, all these options, when you narrow down, then you come to the last option. But in the steel, we are more confident, we have more experience, and steel business still supports us, okay, and we can do better in steel. And as per the information, the way the infrastructure growths are coming up in GCC region, the steel demand, what have we today, is going to be naturally doubled in next 10 years duration or next 5 years duration. So that means our expansion plan will support this demand. So there is no chance of demand dropping, because even though we think to be in top 3 in the GCC region, but what you will do if suppose demand reduces? So what capacity you have, with this capacity itself you can be in top 3. So why to put extra plant? So no, the demand is also supporting. See the assessment. So after all these things, after evaluating everything, now you are concluding that yes, the need exists. Okay? Cut, checklist. Point A cut, point B cut, point C cut. Finally at the end you said no, it will be a good choice to it is a good choice to make a plant, to invest something on the plant. So this need assessment is very important. You have fulus in your pocket, you have money in your pocket, does not mean you spend it. No. Is it worth spending? Is it essential to spend? That is what we alarm ourselves during need assessment. Understanding business goals and objectives, issues and opportunities, and recommending proposals to address them. The result of need assessment are summarized in the business case document, which is the next document. You understood my point? So we are, of course, what I told you, options and all, they will be more detailed in business case document. But I'm giving you a 30,000 feet outlook scenario wherein we have to see why the need assessment, why this is the first critical step. Does it meet my goal and objectives? Are we having a recommended proposals on this? Or we are only looking for one option? What are the issues we are going to address? What is the opportunity we have? We can be a billionaire company very quickly. See, everybody do a business. In the business, they look for an expansion, revenue growth, top line growth and bottom line growth. Top line is revenue, bottom line is profit. So, The need assessment gives us a confidence to get into a business case document, which is a foundation for decision making. I'm again repeating a point. We are in the pre-project stage right now. We have not taken the decision that we are putting a plan. No, I'm looking at all the options very thoroughly. All opportunities, all issues, all risk. So I'm seeing the things with open eyes, wider angles, 360 reviews. So then the next step, we go to the business case document. Okay. Okay, project business case. So we have done what? Identified business needs. So we identified the business needs, okay? That means there's a potential exists, we can do a better business, we can expand ours. All these things we can do. And when we are evaluating that business needs, what I discussed before, we are looking into the drivers. What drives us? What drives us? What is prompting action? What is my pain point? What is my analysis says? Pain point, I'm not able to maintain my quality. My plants are very old, and I want to expand myself very at high scale. I want to perform very high scale. What is the problem? What is an opportunity? So what is the problem? My systems are outdated. As I told you, my plant is outdated. What is the opportunity? Yes, the demand curve is going up continuously. You getting my point? Like for example, now EV business came, correct? So in EV business, aluminium, copper, silver, so that these metals, they are essential requirement, and EV business is booming in the world now. So that means this, if you are putting a factory for aluminium, silver, or copper, okay? So yes, you have a demand curve in your hand. Am I right? So these are my drivers: new business model, new opportunities, disruption. That this business model will go. When the Kodak camera, film X-ray camera was replaced by digital camera, this was an opportunity. Digitalization is an opportunity. AI is an opportunity. So if your business fit into the AI platform, it's an opportunity. If your business is disrupted, outdated by AI, that is a problem. That is a risk. You getting my point? Very simple statement. Then once we all discuss this, then we go to business case document. We'll see in the next slide, don't worry, which is a foundation project management document, foundational document to take a business decision. It is not taking a project decision. Project is just an output, one of the output of this document, but it's a business document. You want to do a business or you don't want to do a business? Or which way you want to do a business? And then business document also says, see, business document we say that it's a blind document. You'll say, what is blind document? The blind document means business document says, my understanding is currency, fulus. You do cement business, you do steel business, you do XYZ business. Show me the number. Correct? Don't take a pride that I'm doing a big project and I'll keep your project with you. Okay? Show me the number which your plan will bring more number to me. I'm supporting that. I'm investing that. Correct? So business case document is that way. Completely blind document. It understands the language of maximum profit, minimum risk. Balance out. Understood? And then there are basis for measuring, point number 4, basis for measuring the success. So what will be the success criteria? What it looks for that? We are going to see, because it has to see the success also. Business case document will only invest when he sees the success clear cut coming in, clear cut picture. Correct? Don't worry. We are going to see in this slide. We are going to see this one only right now. The business case document. Okay. And we'll see benefit management plan also after that. And then success criteria. So the point comes here, this business case document is what exactly, how it is written. It has an executive summary. Okay, it will have a summary. what are the findings, what we look for, what are the opportunities we are having it. Then it lists the problems and opportunity. What is the problem we are having it, or what is the better side of it we are having it. Okay, we can expand our profit in place of the targeted 6 years. We can achieve our bottom line or the top line in next 3 years time. So by changing the business module from the routine business to AI based business, let's go for that. Let's create a business model around that. Then in that business model, what project is required, we'll see next time. We'll see when starting the project discussion, but not before that. Okay. Objectives and success criteria. What is our objective? Means I should be clear what I want to do. When I'm taking an admission in engineering college, my objective is to clear my engineering degree, to get a degree. So similarly, when I'm entering into business, what is my objective? To double my assets, to increase my top line, bottom line. Okay. Guys, you must be enjoying this right now, because what I'm trying to make a point here, I'm making that pre-work of project management, because generally when you become a project manager, you feel very proud, white chest, that I'm a project manager for this project. But remember one point, you are just an output of a business case decision taken to do that project. If that decision would have not been taken, you would have not doing that project. So you must understand what has gone behind you to come to that stage. That is called concept to commissioning, C2C. Objectives and success criteria, as we discussed. Analysis of options. I told you, we are discussing these points all. What is the option I have? Can I double my shifts? Can I import the steel from another factories with my name? Analysis of options. With the option which is cheaper to me and it meets my requirement, why should I invest? When I can do a job in $1, why should I invest $5 for that? Cost benefit analysis. Yes. But I will say that in the slide to come. Don't worry. If I'm not able to cover it today, I will take it tomorrow, because I don't want to get into a hurry. The concept should go very clearly. Cost benefit analysis. If I invest 1 million or 10 million or 100 million, in how many years I'm going to return it? What is the rate of, what is the payback period? 2 years, 5 years, 20 years? Reject. Project is rejected. Option is rejected. 3 years? Okay. Okay. What percentage of return I'm getting? Generally, industry get 12 to 15%, 20% margin we are working. Okay. But my target is to get minimum 18%. Tell me how I'll get minimum 18% return. Implementation approach. Now we are analyzing also that. So what will be our implementation approach? I will do it. How it will be done? Or I'm going to buy some plant already, which is pre-existing plant. That is another option. Not only getting manufactured somewhere. Why to invest time? Why to spend time on making a plant, new plant? Try to find out some, that Mittal Group has purchased a lot of 6 units of steel in European regions a couple of years back. You know that, correct? Business tycoon of steel from India. So buy the 6 plants who are not doing a good business, buy them the plant itself and we'll refurbish it. That will be much cheaper. And within 3 months, we'll be able to make the production ready. Means our quality production will be ready. So implementation approach, high level. Purchase the ready-made plant, build the new plant, or what? Or any other options. Benefits realization. How I will track my benefits, I'm getting it or not. Because you know that the project can be stopped in between also if the disruption comes. So what we do, we want to save our complete money. If I have decided to invest 100 million and in between we find that there is something which we missed in our business case analysis, but now this project is not viable, this is not giving any benefit. Our customers are getting this product at dirt cheap price from somewhere, or we are getting replaced. So we need to stop the project in between. Because if I spend 20 million, my target was to spend 100 million, I will stop. I will say, okay, khalas, I have 20 million loss, it's okay, but at least I am saving another 80 million by stopping the project. So I'm saving my loss. That is my profit actually. So plan for tracking and measuring values. We need to keep tracking. It is not that we took a decision and khalas, now it will be good for lifelong. No, you have weekly tracking, you have monthly tracking. Am I going okay? Is my business still okay? Still demand exists? There's no disruption happening? Clear? So that's why this is called benefit realization plan also should be there in place. See, I'm discussing only business right now. Project has not even started. Okay. Now you saw that in our this slide. You saw this. This is the benefit management plan. Okay. This was our benefit management plan. Okay. See, they are connected to each other by this arrow. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about, in the next slide, we are going to discuss about the benefit management plan. See, business case document or business case has exclusively given an authority that how I will benefit, that is fine, but how I will manage my benefits. Okay? And how I will track my benefit, because ultimately what? I'm doing a business. So I'm doing business for what? For profit, for my benefit. So that benefit should not be loosely tracked. Rather, it should be more meticulously tracked. That I did my investment for what reason? To get a profit. So am I getting it? So that's why the benefit management plan, I have not started investing. Again I'm repeating. We have not started investing. We are just in right now the pre-project phase where we are deciding on piece of paper only. Okay? We are not doing any investment. So we will say how we will realize the benefit, in how much duration we realize. 5 years, not acceptable. Realization should be, benefits should start realizing in within 2 years. It cannot be expected. Payback period is 2 years. So that means you got what you invested, you got it back. Okay, now you should have a benefit. So clear cut. 1 day delay is not allowed in that. Try to push it 1 day ahead, but not late. The profit should start. What should be the, benefit matrix and KPIs? That is how you are gaining your market share. How is your efficiencies improved because of this investment? What will be your return on investment, 16% or 18%? My target is 18%. Clear? I need that. And roles and responsibilities. There is a benefit owner, project manager. Okay, that is there. No problem. You can see that. Risk and assumptions log. Yes. What are the risks which could impact my benefit, my profit? List down those risks. And if you are assuming something right now, I expect that the forecasted demand will continue for all the quarters of next 5 years, what I'm thinking. One of the big assumptions. What happens if your demand forecast drops, or the actual demand, not the forecast, actual demand drops from this thing? So that is what you're tracking. And you're tracking your assumptions also. Because suppose some assumption goes very bad. So your benefit management plan, ultimately your benefit is getting impacted. So even you are highly focused on your assumptions also. And tracking and reporting mechanism, go or no go, very important. Benefit management plan will say no. I checked all the things. I checked the risk. I checked the benefit forecast. I checked the sustainability. I check all the assumptions. And this business proposal, what we are talking, is giving me benefit, but it is giving me interrupted benefit. That means it is highly fluctuating. You know that if you see any share prices, correct? Over a period of last 20 years, they go like this, like this, like this, like this. Sinusoidal, up, down, up, down, up, down. But there are some share prices whose curve is like this. It is going up, 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 up. It is going like this, like this. It is like this. In last 20 years, it's like this. Some are zigzag, 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 zigzag. What it indicates? It indicates one of the important things to invest in the share is that this share, which is steadily rising continuously, if you invest today, as per most confident behavior of this share for last 20 years, this will definitely give you a good benefit in the time to come. And it will not give you a loss. Of course, there is a risk in that also, I'm not denying. But it has a better chance of giving returns than that behavioral pattern of the shares who are fluctuating a lot. So that's why to track, report mechanism, go, no go, is decided based on this right now. No, we'll do this business, we'll not do this business. No, we'll do this business surely. Rather, if you are thinking to increase the capacity, not this even, we'll increase the capacity double than what initially thought. Because during this business case studies, we found that this business has a great opportunity. There's an expansion. We thought there will be a linear growth in the business, but no. When we did all the data, we took all the benefits forecast, we took it, everything we took it, opportunities we took it. We found that the growth of this demand growth is not line like this. It is exponential, suddenly jumping up. So we have a great opportunity. So this is how the reporting and tracking mechanisms will help you out to go or not to go in the business management plan. Okay. So with this, I will conclude my session.